Hold down R2. And then go down to CUSA. Are you being Delaware?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Missouri State.
Oh, it's Montana State.
Same thing. Actually, maybe it
I
is.
didn't do it.
I don't think it is.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, I'm fine with mine.
What color are you wearing?
All what?
Okay.
Why aren't you wearing all black?
Yeah.
You look like Michigan stuff.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it's good.
They're still in these stadiums.
What?
They're still in these stadiums, though.
The sun is shining.
Ooh,
The
we got the
OVAs
skate.
are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup.
I think Spring Grove's high school
Bears
stadium
will
better
kick it
than
away
this.
first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Blue Hens offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing
Father
quarterbacks
John.
don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's LeBoy. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
What? Really?
And the Blue Hens have a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh,
Just a
Dang it, I knew you were going to throw that too.
incomplete.
I wish my
And
guy
that's where
didn't slot that.
quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So Missouri State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out
Go
some of the impact players their coaches
Silver.
mentioned immediately
Yeah.
this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
Oh, he's got some space.
There's your RPO.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and
You
the
just
big
got to
play
throw it
has
there.
this offense
It's good
ready
like
to
you
mount
keep
a
it.
threat.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this this offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. With the catch, it's Johnson. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket, the ball's coming out, spreading it around the field, nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fighting for the
Oh
goal.
my god.
The ball's out.
Are you serious?
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders
Oh my God.
everywhere. It's a turnover.
Yeah, you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Looking to scramble. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've... And he
No,
muffs it,
get
a
the
loose
ball.
football.
I swear if we lose that ball.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Clark to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 10. The ball is right at the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They're looking for the 1st touchdown of the day. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for room. It's Lawrence. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I already have more points than I did yesterday.
That last drive, quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Hey, man, you want to make a statement defensively, make hits like that. You're going to start having these receivers think twice about running these routes. This defense came to play, and they are laying the wood.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Drives the back and leaves it. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
To the air on second down. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside. Take advantage of it to make big plays.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Not willing to try that 55-yard field goal. They'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Touch pass on the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Number 91 sets a kickoff.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Where are you?
A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. They'll go back to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense getting set for 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bears decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. A huge chunk.
So it just stays 1 second for 3 more seconds. The clock was literally frozen at 1. He was on his feet still.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that
Clock
left
literally
upright.
froze on 1
And
second.
guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
There's the pressure. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Clark wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Another incompletion on third down.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Silver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Gosh dang.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin.
Turning it on. He's loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Clark to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Wide open spaces. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go.
Oh, out of space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground.
There he goes.
Oh.
Turning on the Jets. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Bear offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Lawrence. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Clark wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The sure hands. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Clark to fire. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Lots of pressure. You have got to love the way your offense handles business. Down on the goal line, 2-point situation. You tie the game if you get it. They do. And now we're going to the wire.
Coming out with it, it's Kelly. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Blue Hens need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
The throw. This time he's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate.
Oh, it's a running room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires on the move. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball.
No, gosh dang it.
And it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Taking it the other way. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, no, the ball popped
No!
up. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
This is rude.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Clark wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lawrence. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Fires left. Holds it in. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Lawrence. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This for the lead and very likely the win. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
That makes up for the 3-second, 1-second in the second.
In the backyard, final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Either ask what you doing about.